I am super excited to be back again. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be back again today for another video. Today's video is a makeup tutorial. I would love to play again today with the Subculture palette. I must say, since I got this palette, I have actually been, using the shadows in this every day because I wanted to familiarize myself with it and, just be able to work better with the palette. If you follow me on Instagram, then you probably know, because every day I have been posting on there. Excuse me, because every day I have been posting on there. So if you don't follow me already on Instagram, I will leave a link to my IG page somewhere. Please follow me. Thank you. So without further ado, let us get into playing with Subculture. Alright guys, I have already done one eye off camera. When I did the first video, which was my initial thoughts on the palette itself, I'll leave a link to it somewhere across the screen if you haven't seen that already. I used my Kkglamovers Pro Conceal and I set that with a translucent powder, which is what I generally always use every time I do my eyes. But I was doing a bit of research on the palette, and I came to understand that using a creamy base might not necessarily be the best thing for this shadow, because it will affect how you blend or how it blends. So today I have decided to use a different base for my eyeshadow, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion to prime my eyes. I'm going to apply the primer onto my eyes, blend it out, and then just let it set for a little while before I begin to apply my eyeshadow. Right, for my first transitional color for this eye look, I am going to go into the shade Roxy over here, and I am going to use my Sigma E35 blending brush. I have found that for the shadows to blend better, you're better off going in circular motions, because when we blend we often do windshield wiper and circular motions. But with this palette, if you go in windshield wiper motions, you are more than likely to end up with the line that everyone seems to be complaining about. But I found if you blend in circular motions, you'll get a nice easy blend. This palette is highly pigmented, we all know that now. A little bit at a time is best way to do it, and I have found works easier for me. Focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see clear. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your heart. So to highlight my brow bone area, I am going to go in with the shade Dawn, which is like a creamy beigey shade, and I'm just going to go in and tap that all across the brow bone area. So the next shade I'm going to go in with now is the shade Fudge. I'm going to go in with Fudge now, and I am going to use my Sigma E45, which is a smaller sort of tapered blending brush, and I'm going to use that in my lower crease area as my second transitional color. I'm going to use my Sedona Lace EB15. Bristles are quite similar to what the E45 looks like, but it's a clean brush, there's nothing on it. I'm going to go in now and just use that to soften the edge of Fudge. Again, I'm going in circular motions because these shadows, for me anyway, seem to blend better in circular motions as opposed to wiping them across. Now I'm going to go in and cut my crease, and I'm using my Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade On and On Bronze. So now that I've cut the crease, I am now going to go in with the shade Adorn, which is a beautiful metallic bronze color, and I'm just going to use the brush that actually comes in the palette, but I'm going to use the flat end of the brush. I'm just going to tap that color all over the base. So now that I have Adorn all over my lid, I want to go in and dip in the outer corner of my eyes, and to do that I am going to use the shade Roxy, which is the darkest of the colors in the palette. And I'm just going to use this little unbranded brush that I have. And again, with Rowdy you need the littlest bit because it's the darkest and it's really super pigmented.
Down, down, I will find a light in your soul, I'll be there. Leaving you alone is the hardest, even when...
So now, once that's done, I'm going to go back into Fudge, and I am going to use Fudge to blend the end of Adorn in with Roxy. So again, I'm going to use the Anastasia brush, but this time there's a fluffier end of it.
You're out of focus, I will be the light in your life, you'll see clear. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause
Right, so off camera I have done my liner and applied my lashes. It's still a bit wet, so I need to wait for it to dry. Right, so for the bottom eyelash area, I'm going to go in with the shades Fudge and Roxy, and I'm just going to smoke that out along my lower lash line.
know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your harder temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I...
And so for my lips, I am going to use this metallic red lipstick from MUA, and it's in the shade Blaze.
know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your harder temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own.
And that pretty much completes the look, guys. So Subculture is one of those palettes that you need to work with, you need to get to know, you have to build a relationship with this palette essentially. I will say blending this time was a lot easier for me than the first time. Could it be because I'm going in a little at a time and I'm using circular motions and not so much the primer? Very much so, but whatever it is, whatever I've done this time, I found it a lot easier to work with this palette than I did the first time. So my recommendation would be, as I mentioned earlier, little circular motions, going in with the shadow a little bit at a time. Everyone's experience with the palette is going to be different, but I personally still very much like this palette. I will continue to use it, and would I recommend it? Again, not to beginners, no, stay away from it. But if you're a pro, or if you like a challenge, or you're just a makeup enthusiast and you want to have it in your collection, then by all means spend your money and, you know, go and get it. And that completes today's video. I hope that you enjoyed the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, as I always say, be good, stay safe, take care of yourself, guys. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye.